Hi there, welcome to my channel. Thanks so much for stopping by today. I have an interesting item to show everyone, and this thing is always recommended for me on Amazon and eBay whenever I launch those apps. And the item it goes by a lot of names on those sites, but I'll try to consolidate it by calling it a 3D nightlight or a 3D illusion lamp. And the one that I always have recommended for me is the Pikachu version, but there are a bunch of other designs out there, pretty much any animal that you can think of, along with any other Pokemon. So I've always been tempted to buy one just to see, and I finally did it, but now I have the question of whether it's worth it or not. So I'm currently scrolling through eBay, the first set was Amazon, and scrolling through both of these apps, the prices are all over the place. Some are as cheap as $7 or $8, while others hit $30 or more. So I eventually bought one from Amazon, and this isn't an advertisement for this seller. I picked one out that was about $15, right in the middle of all of those crazy prices. Fun fact, a lot of these third-party sellers, usually Chinese sellers, have a bunch of different storefronts on Amazon and eBay, but they all sell the same exact thing, and it usually comes in the same exact packaging and box. Looking at the box now, I've seen countless listings on both sites where they show off this generic looking packaging that looks like a wrapped gift with a printed bow on it, and it says 3D at the top and then the brand name, which I'll most likely butcher, so I won't even attempt it or give it a try. So if you're interested, just type in Pikachu 3D illusion lamp or nightlight and you'll see a bunch of these pop up, or fill in Pikachu with whatever creature you want. Also, this is obviously not licensed by Pokemon or Nintendo, so buyer beware, buy at your own discretion, just like how I did. So in a sense, I'm taking a risk for everyone today, especially for those interested in this particular 3D nightlight type of thing on Amazon and eBay, or whatever site you buy these sort of items from. So I've been checking out the instructions while I've been blabbing on for a bit, and I think the most important thing that I got from these instructions is how to handle the acrylic plate, so make sure you hold it from its sides. With that, let's check out where all of the magic comes from, and it comes from this plastic base, and as we take a peek inside, that's where all of the lights are housed that help illuminate Pikachu. So power source wise, it uses a micro USB to a USB-A cable, so find any old power brick laying around and it should power that up, as well as a free USB port if you have space on your desk near your computer. And I also like how you can use batteries, and when I opened it just a bit ago, it looked like they were AA batteries. And here's the packed in micro USB to USB-A cable, so they're nice enough to throw that in. Just gotta find an old power brick somewhere now. Let me get some of this clutter out of the way, and I'm gonna place down my Majora's Mask mouse pad to place the acrylic plate down on something a little softer than my table. And here's the main piece of acrylic that's shaped like Pikachu, and it's actually much more detailed than I thought it would be, so that's really good. But the plate is pretty thick, so I'm happy about that. I'm excited to get this lit up, but before doing so, here's a funny story. So I've seen a bunch of reviews where people are very upset when they receive this item, and they say that it's because it's not truly transparent, and the back is made out of cardboard. So far they seem to be right, but I'm pretty sure that you can peel off that back brown layer, and when I try it in a little bit, it'll come to show how unreliable and dumb some of these reviews are on Amazon. But with that out of the way, here's a look at the cord. It looks like it's about 1.5 feet long, but I'm going to try out the base beforehand before getting Pikachu popped in there, and here it is. So that button in the front is actually touch sensitive, so there isn't a physical button to press in. You just kind of place your finger on it, and that's how you change all the modes. You hold it down to turn it off, hold it back down to turn it back on. So now we're ready to load in Pikachu. Just place the acrylic right in the middle and it should stay up on its own. So just to humor those reviews that I mentioned earlier, here's what it looks like with the brown backing still stuck to Pikachu. Like, it should be a given or common sense that the brown backing shouldn't be there, right? Anyway, let me get this thing off. And there it is. It peels right off. The back isn't made out of cardboard, and I am so sorry. That was such an ugly tear right there. Jeez, just left it all over the ears. So it's just a thin piece of protective cover to not scratch up the back of the plexiglass. So here's a clear look of Pikachu, and he is very transparent. Let me get something dark in the background so that we can get a better look at this piece of acrylic. And yeah, it looks really good so far. The lights in the base should light him up nicely, and let's get into it. For my convenience, I'm just going to use a power bank so I don't have to get an extension cord running to my desk, but as mentioned earlier, a phone brick should work, USB hub, anything that can power up a USB cable. With the lights on, it's not going to look too amazing. I still think it looks cool though, but the selling point for this thing is to use it in a darker room, so let me get all the lights off and close my blinds. I'll slow the video back down to normal speed, and then we'll go through each stationary color, and then we'll see the color cycle modes. I believe there's a slow mode where the transitions look really clean and smooth, and in a fast mode where it just swaps from color to color. So there's 7 stationary colors. We're going to go through all of this. All you have to do is tap that touch sensitive button each time and then it'll switch to different colors. And then the final 2 are the color cycle modes. And there you have it, got the lights back on, and overall, I'm actually enjoying this item. It's pretty straightforward. It's a Pikachu inspired 3D lamp or a 3D nightlight, and it actually works properly and looks pretty nice in the dark. So price wise, I think the $15 that I paid is fair, and to answer my question of whether it's worth it or not, I think it's worth it. But for those other sellers offering the same item or something similar for over $30, that's just ridiculous. They're just trying to rip you off. So with all of that said, thank you so much for stopping by today. And if you enjoyed this video, feel free to check out these others. And if you really liked hanging out with me, please consider subscribing to be the first to know when I upload something new. I'll see you all soon. Happy holidays. Stay safe out there, everyone. Bye.